allow me to reintroduce myself. That's the name of this video. And the reason why I decided to do this quick vid is because I used to have an initial video, an introduction video, my very first video that I've ever done on YouTube. And I was very shy. I was like, my name is Bronze Goddess and I would like to thank you. Yeah, it was really stiff and robotic because I wasn't really very comfortable in front of the camera. I know some of you will find that very hard to believe, but I was kind of shy. So I took it down. And so now what I wanted to do is just do a quick reintroduction. For those of you who are just now joining me, newly subscribed and everything, I wanted to tell you guys how all this came about, how I fell in love with YouTube and all that stuff. So here we go. Now, my husband would send me video links to stuff on YouTube all the time. It would be like maybe a video or some kind of music video that he's interested in, or some kind of a prank or some kind of guy stuff. He would send me something, and I kind of felt like YouTube wasn't really for me. I felt like YouTube was, I didn't see what the big deal was. Now, my husband laughs every time I say that now because he's like, you always on YouTube now. But I really did not see what the big deal was about YouTube. I just couldn't see how I could identify with it, or what did YouTube have to offer me. So anyway, I was locked. You know, I've been locked for almost 5 years. Right? Locked for almost 5 years old. And I had a Foodkey album. If those of you are familiar with that, my Foodkey album is, my name on there is Honeychild, Hunnnychild. I'll leave the link in the description box. But I had like pictures of people who I was inspired by in the to lock. People who had beautiful locks, beautiful people with beautiful locks. This is all going to make sense soon. Just walk with me. All right. So anyway, one of my favorite locked people at that time, her name is Farron. I think it's either Farron or Farron 78. It was people like Farron, Jet Black Kinks, Raven's Locks. There was a bunch of girls that I was just like, I was in love with their hair. I was like, yeah, they inspired me. I would go look at their albums to be inspired. Nappy Red 76, I think it is. Yeah, I would watch their albums, but Farron was my favorite because I loved the styles that she did with her hair. And so I had a picture of her in my locked inspiration folder. And, you know, somebody made a comment on her picture and was like, you know, she had some beautiful locks. So I was like, yeah, you know, I wrote them back. Yeah, she really had some beautiful hair. I wish I could see what her locks look like now. And the person was like, just check out her YouTube channel. And I was like, huh? Her YouTube what? And they left a link there. So I click on the link, and there she is. Hair looking just gorgeous, okay? Gorgeous. And not only was her hair banging, but her face was beat. And I was like, dang, this girl, I love the eyeshadow. I was like, ooh, that's pretty. And I was just watching her do the makeup tutorials, and I was like, this is awesome. So I watched a couple of her videos, and then off to the side, they had like related videos. And I was like, who is this guy? Click on it. I fell in love with B. Scott. I was like, ooh, I love him. I love his makeup. He got so much swag. B. Scott, Makeup by Ren Ren. Then I found my favorite makeup guru of all time. Her name is Lauren. She's the queen of blending. I found people like Candy Johnson. I found all these fabulous, fabulous makeup artists. And then I found this really cool girl, like two really, really cool girls. Girls that I would hang out with in real life. One of them was Atia. If those of you know who Atia is, she is awesome. She's the quintessential girl next door. So sweet. I mean, she just seems like a sweetheart. And then I met this girl, like I know these people, right? Found this fabulous person, and her name is Erin, and her channel is Scandalous Beauty. And this girl was like a walking, talking makeup encyclopedia. I mean, she just had all the knowledge. I mean, she knew what MAC had in 72. I mean, this girl, she was like a beast. I was like, I'm gonna learn a lot from you. Yeah, and then I started getting so involved in YouTube. I watched videos all the time. I stopped watching TV for a time and just watched makeup videos. I was just so excited by all the things I was learning about makeup. At the time, I was really only kind of doing a little bit of eyeliner, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, nothing special, okay? But I was so wowed by the fact that these are people who are my complexion and they're rocking colors that I never even knew that we could rock, you know, and they were just saying things like the only rule about makeup is that there are no rules about makeup. And I was like, preach, okay? Preach, church, tabernacle, all right? So, yeah, I was loving it. Also, you know, in my family, with like my husband and my daughter and I, Christmas is all about my daughter. I know I'm random, right? Christmas is all about my daughter. We kind of spend all our money making sure she's got what she needs. It's all about her. And we normally buy each other a big gift on Valentine's Day. That's like our tradition. I love being untraditional. That's just like me. I love coloring outside the lines. So anyway, we kind of do our Christmas thing more like a Valentine's thing. So our Valentine's Day is always big. Like my husband got a flat screen this year, and last year I got my camera that I'm using to record this, my Canon. But anyway, he got me a camera for Valentine's Day, and I was like, I'm gonna make videos like those girls. I wasn't even that good. I needed to learn a lot. The reason why you don't see a lot of those videos is because as I learned more, I was just embarrassed by the old videos. I was like, let me take this down, delete. But yeah, so I started making makeup videos and loved that, had fun with that. You know, it was slowly but surely getting a little bit better. And then one day somebody left a comment and was like, I love your hair. Can you do a video about your hair? And I was like, you know, what do they want to know about my hair? Like, I didn't know what to do, but I was like, but I do have this style that I'm rocking these days. You know, maybe the girls want to see that. So I did the style, and that's my first lock video ever. And that is lock bun with a kick. And people loved it. And they were asking me stuff like, do you have any more styles? I was like, do I? I style my hair all the time. Yeah, I got styles. And that's when I started doing lock videos. And then after a time of just doing makeup and lock videos, I kind of felt like I really wanted people to get to know me a little bit better. That I was more than just hair and makeup, that I, you know, kind of wanted you to get to know me as a person, who I am. So I started doing more personal videos, real talk videos, where I just kind of did anything but hair and makeup in those videos. And that's kind of what you see my channel, you know, has morphed into now. I do real talk videos about hot topics or whatever. I do makeup videos, and of course I do lock videos. And you know, I said I was going to be doing more cooking videos, but I've been so busy cooking at work, I haven't even had time to do any cooking at home. So hopefully I'll be getting into that a little bit more too this year. But I tried to make a long story short. Good luck with that, right? But I just wanted to kind of let you guys know how this all came to be. I wanted to shout out some of the people who I think are awesome. I would be remiss if I did not shout out the queen of locks, and it is not to me, Jessica Lee. You can check her out. She's Jessica Lee. That's the channel that she has. There's another channel I think that's specially dedicated to locks, and it's Jessica's Locks. And she is awesome. She is a lock aficionado, and I just think she's the sweetest person. And I worked with her recently on her locked collabo video. So if you have not subscribed or haven't checked her out, definitely do that. She's a very nice person, so check her out. And other than that, I think that's it. So anyway, thank you guys for letting me sit here and ramble. Oh, I also want to say this, because I get a lot of messages and emails with people saying that I've inspired them to start their own channel. I think that's awesome. Some of you are doing channels in different languages. I think that's awesome. That's great. People doing them in French and all this stuff. I think that's great. But if you are considering doing a channel on YouTube, I think it's worth trying. I don't see what the big deal is. I think it's fun. I'll make videos as long as they're fun for me. I will, you know, as a one little disclaimer or the one caveat that I will mention, and that is you have to be a strong person and you have to have confidence. because if you don't, you know, being out here in front of the whole world to see may be too much for you. Now, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to scare you. I'm telling you this because I love you. People will be negative. People will try to pick you apart. You have to be confident in who you are, and you have to be confident in your own skin. Because if you do, people's negativity and what people will say about you, you'll start to believe. And you don't want to do that. You know, if you have great self-esteem and you feel confident about yourself, yes, you can make videos. But if you don't, and you're insecure about some things, then I would suggest maybe not. Because people will find a flaw and point it out. Say, for example, I have a gap in between my two front teeth. At one point, I got braces because I was like subconscious about it. I got braces for them to close them. And it was kind of a fast forward thing because that was the only thing that was actually really wrong with my teeth. It only took a couple of months. So I got the braces off in just a few months, and I had a retainer. I lost the retainer, and the gap opened back up. And my husband was happy about it because he thinks the gap is sexy, and he's like, nobody told you to close it in the first place. So I embrace it. It's one of those things that makes me me. It's one of the things that makes me unique, because I know that it doesn't keep me from being cute. But that's me, and that's my confidence. If you're somebody that's subconscious about something, and if somebody says something about this, you're going to be, you know, it may bother you or hurt your feelings, then maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give you an example. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you ladies in the next video. Thank you for rocking with me as long as you have. Those of you who've been rocking with me for a long time, I really shout you out. You guys are so fabulous. I know your names. I know your names. I read every single comment. Every single comment, I have it rigged to come to my phone. So every time somebody writes on my profile, anytime somebody sends me an email, anytime somebody writes a comment, I get it. I read everything. And I apologize if I can't always get back to you all right away or at all. But right now I have over 90 videos, and I get comments and questions on all those videos, comments and questions through in my inbox, comments and questions on my profile page. And sometimes, you know, to keep myself from being overwhelmed, I answer what I can, and sometimes I try to answer it in a video. So, you know, I apologize if I can't get to you all as well as you may want me to. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate your subscription to me, and I don't appreciate you rocking with me. I do. I just cannot. There's just not enough hours in the day to do that. Be a mommy, be a wife, be an up-and-coming chef, trying to get my chefing on. It's just not too much. And I don't want it to be overwhelming where I want to stop making videos. So hope you understand that. But anyway, I love you, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you in the next video. Later, divas. Peace.
Sister, you've been on my mind, oh, a sister, we're two of a kind, oh, sister, I bet you think that you're something too. I bet you think I don't know nothing but singing the blues, oh, sister, have I got news for you, oh, sister, I'm keeping my eye on you. Yeah. You know, why is it that when people sing, they make like the ugliest faces? You know, when they hit a note, it's always like, ah, ooh. Like, why can't we just, ooh, yes. You know, we're always gonna be like, ooh, okay. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna cut it out. All right. Love you, ladies. See you in the next video. Deuces.